Hey everyone, Turinghacker here. Time for a vlog. So, never really done one of these before. I guess I'm just going to talk about whatever I'm thinking about. And right now I'm thinking about how the channel is going to be relaunched. So, basically my idea is that I've been kind of going, just haphazardly along so far. Just posted a lot of gameplay videos, that's about it. With commentary, obviously, but not much else. So the idea is that this would be a complete reimagining of what I've done so far, in that to go with what I'm going to do in the future. So I've previously only really played one game at a time. Gonna get rid of that. Gonna do lots of games at once. This is gonna help me get content out regularly, which I think will make things a little more interesting. However, to do that and not get completely irrelevant with any sort of comments, advice, any sort of thing like that, I have to record lots of different games. I can't just record them all in one go, just because that's how my schedule ends up working, is I can always record chunks of things. I can never record like every day or something like that. It just doesn't, it works out like that. But, so, basically, people have asked me before, why don't you do this game, why don't you do this game's popular, this game's cool, whatever. Why do I do one type of game versus another type of game? What do I use as basically as a criteria? So the way I basically figure works best for YouTube is something that has a goal. It's something that has an end. Something that you can say, I'm going to get to here and be done. Anything that isn't kind of an ongoing, forever sort of thing, such as like Minecraft or a bunch of the sandbox open world you're never really done sort of game, I find fits better with Twitch or something like a stream. So that's how I see it. Something like Call of Duty, yeah, the story maybe, but like playing multiplayer or something like that, it doesn't really have an end. You're just getting better, getting owned, whatever. So it can work. It depends on the situation. I find it kind of doesn't, though. So a few of the games that I just kind of was thinking that I have that I want to incorporate, I'm going to do Don't Starve, going to do Monkey Island. Both of those are going well and should be reaching a conclusion in the semi-near future. However, I also have some older games to do as well. Also have a few new games, some of which I've played, some of which I haven't played. For example, Ico Shadow of the Colossus Collection. So this was one from the Ico team forever ago, basically on PlayStation 2. I had Shadow of the Colossus. I played it on there. I'd never played Ico before. I played it a little at this point, but not any real amount. Very, very amazing story from what I got out of it. Very atmospheric. It's really, really cool. You guys would probably like it. If you haven't played it, look forward to it, seriously. So that one, definitely. Another one is the Hitman Collection. The Hitman HE trilogy has the first three games? Yeah, the first three games. So basically, the Hitman movie came out. I'm like, oh, I've heard about the Hitman series, and happened to find this in the store one day, and it was pretty affordable, and so I'm like, that sounds like fun sometime. I've also heard it's, in addition to a bunch of laughs, it actually has a decent, like, comedic story sort of thing, which is kind of weird because it's a Hitman. It's about killing people. But anyhow, so that one, as well as the Journey Collection. Basically, this one, I have played a game from the creators of this called Cloud, and that game was beautiful. I may do that one just quick, because there's not a lot to it, but that one was just gorgeous. It had a very interpretive, it had a very interpretive story. It was, you make of it what you will sort of thing, but it was very immersive. It was very nice. I've heard Journey is very similar to that. Flower and Flow I have played. Flow is fairly short. There's not a lot to it. It's essentially kind of it's kind of fishy Agar.io sort of thing. Flower has a story. It's quite nice. It's very pretty. It's a good feel good type game. I liked it, so might play that at some point. But yeah, basically the more story driven slash games that have some sort of definitive end are the types of games I normally want to play on YouTube. Not saying that I won't play anything else. And once in a while, I may completely bend the rules. For example, what I want to do is I want to play a certain... I've played Minecraft a lot, just the vanilla one. But a certain mod pack that I've seen, I want to do certain goals in that. And so that's kind of where I'm going with that. Not that you couldn't do more, not that there isn't a lot more to do. You're not really done once you get to that point. But that's how I'm going to go about, using it. Is that everything is for a specific goal. Where anything like that, you could do whatever for a very long time. But yeah, that's pretty much how I'm picking the games. Also, for a schedule, I'm thinking right now Monday, Wednesday, Friday for any sort of video releases, as well as that's when I'll be streaming on Twitch for the most part. And then sometimes Saturday, Sunday, that range depending on if I happen to get to it. But so that's to kind of keep the videos out at a regular pace. The idea is be able to basically count on it. But yeah, also I'll be working on getting some new art. We'll see how that goes depending on how creative I can get. So yeah, that's really about all I have to say for that. So I'm Turinghacker. Thanks so much for watching. And I hope to see you guys in another video. So bye-bye.